Homemade whipped cream is something that is so simple to make, but there are so many ways that it can actually go wrong. It can either end up kind of curdled and basically turn into butter, or it can be under whipped and become too loose and runny. If you've ever made whipped cream before, maybe you've experienced some of these problems. So I'm just going to show you a really simple technique on how to make perfect whipped cream every single time. So making homemade whipped cream is so easy. You only need 3 ingredients. First being heavy cream. So I always use 33% fat content or higher. That just makes the best, silkiest whipped cream. I also have 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar here. You can use granulated sugar as well, but I do find the powdered sugar works really great because there's a little bit of added cornstarch to powdered sugar, and that actually helps to stabilize your whipped cream. And I'm also going to be adding a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is just the most classic, universal homemade whipped cream, so that's what we're going to be using today. So you can mix whipped cream by hand using a whisk. That takes a lot of arm work, so I'm going to be using a KitchenAid stand mixer, but use an electric hand mixer as well if that's what you have. Also, one hot tip that makes the best whipped cream is starting with really cold cream, and the best way to do that is by keeping your cream in the refrigerator and taking it out immediately before you use it. But another one is putting your mixing bowl and your whisk attachment in the freezer ahead of time, about 5 or 10 minutes. The cold mixing bowl just really helps the cream stay really cold while it's mixing. So I'm just going to start by adding my 1 cup of heavy cream to my bowl. And adding the teaspoon of vanilla extract. And my 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Now that the powdered sugar has combined with the cream, I'm going to crank the speed up to about medium to high until I start to notice that the cream is thickening. I just stopped my mixer just to show you how the cream looks so far, but it's been mixing for about a minute or so, and you're already kind of seeing it thickening, and you can start to see that there's trails beginning to form when I mix it around. And that's when you know it's getting close. So at this point, you do not want to step away from your mixing bowl, because if you do, you might end up with really sweet butter. So we don't want that. So I'm going to pay attention to how it's looking and wait until I start to see those pillowy clouds forming. So I'm going to start my mixer up back again. Okay, so now I'm going to just take a quick look at the whisk. As you can see, we got really droopy whipped cream, so we need to mix it a little bit longer and wait for kind of those soft, pillowy peaks to form. I'm just gonna keep a really close eye on it at this point. Okay, and there you have it, the perfect whipped cream texture. It's pillowy, soft, cloud-like. This is the perfect consistency of whipped cream for finishing off your desserts. So I'll show you kind of how we would often finish desserts, just by piping it on in a piping bag. If you do plan on icing a cake with the whipped cream, I do suggest using a whipped cream stabilizer or a gelatin to really get a super stable whipped cream. But this is great just for finishing or adding to a bowl of fruit. It's absolutely delicious and perfectly lightly sweetened. Okay, and there you have it. This was so easy to make and absolutely delicious, and this is perfect for layering on top of any dessert. So add it to your crumbles, add it to your fruit, add it to some chocolate cake, some pudding. The choice is yours, and I hope that this recipe made your whipped cream from home a little bit better and a little bit easier to do. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one. Was it good? Okay, that's enough now. That's enough for now.
Let me see your mustache. Let me see your mustache. Wow.
Yours good? Yeah. Yeah.